Hey, thanks so much for clicking on this video and welcome to the Haves and the Have-Nots review here on YouTube. If you're a fan of Tyler Perry, you've come to the right place. Be sure to click that subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also check me out on these social media platforms, and links in the description below will lead you to my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook group, and Facebook page. Once again, thanks for joining in and enjoy the video.
Life is a loop, so I'll go come back around.
For years, it's been one of TV's biggest, buzziest, most sinful dramas. Now the event you've been begging for is here.
You will always regret the day you met me.
Starting November 27th, the Haves and the Have-Nots, from the very beginning.
My family's been known to have a few skeletons in our closet.
You have no idea the evil I'm capable of.
When is the devil ever too tired to raise hell?
Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots, back to the start. The event begins November 27th, 8/7.
All right, Have and Have-Not fans. Now, that was the teaser for the, well, I guess you could, I don't even know what to call it, the marathon, the binge-a-thon. Basically, we're going back to how it started, back to the beginning. We are going back to episode 1 of the Haves and the Have-Nots, the week after Thanksgiving. So, basically, we're talking right after Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Thanksgiving, recovering from the itis over the weekend, whatever you want to call it. But am I excited? Well, I know my voice kind of went out on me there, and that kind of defines how I feel about it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining by any means, because this allows an opportunity for certain people who haven't even begun to watch the Haves and the Have-Nots from where it began to catch up. The excitement for me kind of fizzled out. Remember how earlier this season they had the opening of the episode where it's like, this episode is dedicated to the #1 fan of the Haves and the Have-Nots, and I was like, that's me, and it was Aretha Franklin, and I was like, oh, never mind. You know, that moment of excitement that just fizzles out and disappointment? That was me during this trailer, when it's like, you've been begging for years, and I'm just like, yes, yes, and now we've heard you. Yes, we're going to do it. Yes, we're going to start back from episode 1. Wait, what? I thought you were talking about putting the show on DVD. That's what we've been begging for years. I've done multiple videos on this channel talking about it, asking the question, Tyler Perry, when are you going to put this show on home release? DVD, Blu-ray, however you want to do it. I mean, digital download is a thing, but honestly, I don't care about that. I want a physical copy of the Haves and the Have-Nots. I will gladly go back and watch it from episode 1 to the present. The thing is, the hype for that kind of went down because a couple of months ago, the show was placed on Hulu alongside Love Thy Neighbor, If Loving You Is Wrong, The Pains. I think For Better or Worse is on there. Honestly, I didn't check because I honestly never watched the show, so I don't know. But I've rewatched the first 3 seasons like a couple months ago, so I really don't have that urge to stop everything I'm doing the final week of November and then watch it. Like, I don't know the format of it. I don't know if it's going to be like X amount of episodes a day. I don't know if HAHN is like going to completely shut down and it's going to be nothing but Have and Have-Nots episodes. It's hard for me. I mean, people's DVRs can only hold so much. That's all I'm saying. And it's the week after Thanksgiving, so it's like, and again, I'm not telling people what to do because I'm just a person on YouTube. I don't run these shows. Don't you think it might have been better to have a marathon during the week of Thanksgiving, maybe starting the day before or the day of Thanksgiving, and then run it through like the following week or something, or maybe dissect it into blocks where, during 2 or 3 days we're going to have 20 episodes or something? Because when you think about the Haves and the Have-Nots, and this is how I got hooked on it, it's because my mom found it while channel surfing one night, and we've been talking about it ever since. I mean, ever since the show came on like 5 years ago, that's been really what we've been talking about together more than anything else. It wasn't how you're doing in school or how's campus and all. It was like, did you watch the episode on Tuesday night? So I really feel like, having the show in a marathon format during the holidays would be great. But you know what? I mean, given the fact that the show is on Hulu, This allows, I hope this means have and have not fans can hear me and just know that, hey, during the holidays, now would be a great time to get those family members who you've been talking to about the show to actually watch it. Like, you don't have to watch every single episode. Maybe watch the first 4 or 5 just to get them started. But to be honest, you know, the first couple seasons were the best in my opinion. So watching the first couple isn't enough. They're going to be hooked, which is beautiful because it's like, well, you know what? Go on Hulu, and when you get back home or on the plane, you can keep on watching the series. And that is a great thing because this will allow plenty of people who don't even have OWN or have never watched the show to begin with, or it's like, oh, well, look, you told me the show is in the middle of season 3, but there's no way I can catch up because it's not on DVD. You know, I'm talking a couple years ago when it was back in season 3. Now you could say, well, you know what? They just finished up season 5, but guess what? They're going to have this marathon on OWN, but you can get a head start, watch it on. Oh, and that's another thing too. It's like for the people who do, you know, go in and out of the marathon itself, the final week in November, it doesn't matter. It's like, man, I got to work and my DVR doesn't have enough space. They can go on Hulu, pick up where they left off, and then come back. See, it could work. So all I'm saying is this. While the marathon itself isn't that exciting to me, I honestly don't know what I'm going to be doing the last week in November. Like, I will be home, not the entire week of Thanksgiving, but I'll be home, you know, probably Thanksgiving Day or the day before and maybe stay the weekend. But my thing is this. Lynchburg is way bigger than South Boston, Virginia, where I'm from. There are a lot more stores up there. So I'm talking bigger sales. Like, when it comes to Black Friday, I'm not going to be running around in the actual store. Maybe that night because, you know, it gets dark early. Not to mention, on top of that, when it comes to like Walmart, and I mean, Walmart is like our mall here in South Boston. When it comes to like the big ticket items, those go on sale like at 5 or 6 o'clock. So by the time me and my sister maybe go to Walmart that night, the crowds are gone. I think it was like the year before last that happened where we went to Walmart like at 6 or 7 o'clock and the doorbuster deals were gone. Like, it was like a normal trip to Walmart. That's how less crowded it was when we went, you know, for Black Friday shopping. Not to mention last year I did most of my shopping online, and then I hit up like GameStop and whatnot, and that was about it. So not to mention Black Friday is kind of losing its luster due to the fact that it seems like every store is already doing early Black Friday deals. So yeah, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about the Haves and the Have Not marathon. Are you excited about it? Or are you like me where it's like, look, I've already rewatched a lot of it on Hulu. Not to mention I've been talking about the show since it started, so most of the stuff is fresh. But it is, I will say this much, it's actually fun to go back to at least season 1 to see how different the characters look, how far the characters have come since then, and just, you know, you really get a feel for how Tyler Perry truly was in love with this show when it first came out. I'm not saying his love for it has dwindled. I feel like his attention has been, you know, pulled in other directions. I'll just leave it at that. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm not going to lie. If I'm not doing anything, you know, like if I'm at home, and I know me and my mom probably watch it, but a lot of people are going to be at work. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a special event during the marathon. Maybe I'll do a live stream. I'm not going to show the episode, but maybe we can just have a live discussion during the episodes. I don't know. It'll get the channel something to do. So I'll talk to you all soon and have a great day.